So while The Incredibles was basically the first Pixar film to focus on human characters, Cars was just a first Pixar film to just focus on cars. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, some people actually consider the franchise to be the worst material that Pixar has done. But honestly, does it really deserve the hate? It depends. For myself, not really. I pretty much like these films. I'll talk about the sequels later on. But for now, let's talk about the story. The race car driver named Lightning McQueen, played by Owen Wilson, is basically a hotshot racer and just cares nothing about himself. He's just like this mean jerkwad guy. But he's on his way to California, but his truck driver, or Mac, accidentally slips up and then doesn't realize that he's actually missing. And so Lightning McQueen accidentally goes into a town and accidentally causes trouble down there, like destroys a road and stuff. It's just a bit of a misunderstanding. But he does come across some other characters, like a tow truck named Labor the Cable Guy, for example. But there are other characters in the movie that are really upset with him at first, and then later on they become friends with him. Like Flo, played by Jennifer Lewis, Luigi and Guido, a hippie car, played by the late George Carlin, and a body painter, who's like a tattoo guy, played by Cheech Marin, Bonsai from The Lion King and Tito from the Oliver and Company. Yeah, it's the same actor, which is really cool. But the judge, also known as Doc Hudson, comes in, played by the late Paul Newman, tells him that he wants him out of his courtroom and wants him out of his town. But then a portia named Sally, played by Bonnie Hunt, convinces the judge to make him pay for the entire, pay for his crimes, make him fix the entire road. But Doc Hudson actually has a little bit of a prejudice against cars. Well, race cars, actually. Because, not to give too much away, but just to say, something happened, he has a bit of a past. They actually do show a little bit of more of his past in the third film, to let you know. But of course, he does fix the road to his race, and, basically becomes friends with the other people. And it's about as standard of a story as you can imagine. But to the film's credit, the story itself is not told badly. The thing is, what it makes up for it is that the animation is really good to look at. It's not masterfully crafted, but a lot of it does look like the backgrounds, for example, look pretty realistic. While the cars themselves have a little bit more of a cartoony side to them. I also really like I do enjoy all the characters, but the main character is kind of a bland, ungeneric, hotshot character. Don't really get very much laughs and stuff. Not much and stuff. He does redeem himself a bit, and I guess that makes him an okay-ish, just an okay character. But luckily, all the other characters are really enjoyable too. Mater, oh my god, Mater is the best, funniest Pixar character to me. Good lord, sorry. But, what do you call it? The other characters, Ramon, is pretty fun. Guido is, the cutest thing in the entire movie. And there's, this really damn funny scene in the movie when it's basically at the climax. Where it's basically at the pit stop, but if you do actually see this film, and if you have seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But, I do like the relationships of the characters fine, and they all are written very well, and the voice acting is really good too. It's just, the biggest issue is the story, and it really needs to be done, it needs to be done something, new. We need something new with the story. But honestly, it's just a big problem. It's just one big problem. But overall, I think Cars is just an enjoyable film. Would I watch it a bajillion times? No, but I will watch it, once in a while. Definitely one of the weaker Pixar films, but an enjoyable one. If you haven't seen it yet, I guess I'd say go ahead and check it out. But if you're not a kind of fan of these kind of films, then you're not missing much, and I probably would say give it a pass. But if you have seen it, what did you think about it? Just comment below, follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Stardust. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video. Oh, and I am the Bostonian Critic, and I am signing out. Take care.